Hey folks, baaaad here, playing Masques and Murder. Still no idea what's going on. It's all very hush-hush. We've heard a snippet of conversation through the door between Parmigiano Reggiano and Sausage Co, or whatever their names are. Will you do it? I am by my own hand. I don't know what the heck is going on. I'm pretty sure my entire family is about to get murdered. It's just how it is. Soon after, you all receive an invitation to visit Pensieroso, the final brother. It is the way of courtly life, as sure as I live and breathe. How long's that going to be, Father? I've just got this feeling. Well, let us go. With luck, this visit will be the last for some time, and we shall be our own masters once more. Dream on, Daddykins. You have been invited to visit Pensieroso. Okay. So you are into the theology and the classics, and basically a bit of a dull churl. Let's find out what he's about. It's already day 9 of some days, I don't know. Once more, you go to visit a son of the prince. When you enter his chambers... I can't read that without immediately seeing penis. I apologise. Pensieroso smiles wanly. Ah, excellent. My heart is gladdened that you came. Tell me, readst thou Greek at all? I have at least 5 in classics. What have you got? Naturally, and Latin too. With which dialects art thou accustomed? Brother, you don't read. The biblical, naturally. But my Homeric is passable. I wonder, what thinkst thou of Odysseus's blah 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 blah? A servant enters and announces the other brothers, Parmigiano Reggiano and Sausage Co. They enter quickly. What is going on? Why, quite the gathering here, brother. May we join ye? Of course, brothers. Sit, join us. I'm afraid I cannot stay. I am to escort the Lady Justitia to our father. He hath something of great import to discuss. Oh. Bilgewater, this is it. We're going to be escorted to the prince, and he's going to say, hey, which one of my sons is the hottest? Because, you know, they're all tits, but frankly, any one of them. You just take them away. Take them off my hands. They do my nutting. Although in a much posher and less decipherable accent. And while I'm away, my family's going to be murdered. I'm calling it now. Calling it now. With me? What is this? He would not say, my lady, only that it is for thine ears alone. Thine beautiful conch-like ears. Get off! Get off! What? What are you doing? I'm going to talk to your father about this. You follow Sausage Co out and close the door. After a moment, though, you stop. Was that the sound of a sword being drawn? What is going on here? My lady, what meanest thou? Come, or we shall be late. Thou and thy brother happened to come upon Pensieroso's chambers while he was entertaining us? I sought thee out. Have you tried Tinder? And Graziano, what doth he here? Before he can think of an answer, you hear a cry. You rush back to the room and fling open the door to a sea of blood and carnage. Oh, come on! Oh, you are now officially Penis Roso, clutching a bloody dagger. You arse! Your father lies bleeding on the floor, gasping for breath. I mean, he was already a bit wheezy, but this is clearly a little more serious. Parmigiano Reggiano and your brother have their swords drawn, and we know how that's going to turn out, don't we? Because we've already heard of his prowess. This is sodding marvellous. Thou dog! Thou hast slain my father! Face me, villain! Your brother lunges for Penis Roso, but Graziano is faster. He darts forth, slips his blade under your brother's arm, right into the pit. Ugh. Brother! This has all gone to hell in a handbasket. I can't! Ugh. He staggers back and stares at his doublet, a red spot spreading on his chest. Somewhere under his arm, apparently. He falls to the floor. The brothers look up and see you for the first time. Bigger boy did it. He ran away. He was like that when I found him. I was on the moon. I don't do it. Oh, bastards, all of you. Okay, Graziano. What does she here, brother? Thou shouldst have lured her away. Well, yeah. It was not my error. You should not have begun so soon. Now. Suddenly you hear a voice from behind you. Your heart lifts briefly. Because it's someone who isn't one of these bags of dicks? Well, this is hardly a massive improvement, but okay. What goes on here? Yeah. Your Highness, your sons have perpetrated the foul murder of my brother and father. I beg of you, send for a surgeon. The prince steps over your family, takes Graziano's sword from him, and thrusts it clean through your father's heart. You sire of dicks. Then he turns to your brother and does the same. You absolute lineage. You utter empire of peni. Oh, they both collapse. The prince turns to you, but he's not going to stab you because of fortune. Course. Get the speak of this to no one. You shit weasel. Oh, I'm going to stab you all so hard. You turn and run and stab and stab and stab and stab. Oh, it's all gone to hell. You shut yourself in your room and weep for hours. Well, understandable, yes. Who do you turn to? I honestly don't know. To have regained your family only to lose them so soon, killed by those devils in human form. Devils. You do not know how long you have wept when a servant hurries in. You do not understand him at first. You do not care what he has to say. Then you realise he's telling you the prince has come to visit. Oh, good. My heart is all aflutter. That he is here now, downstairs. Fine. I'm going to get my gun, and I'm going to shoot you and everyone you love. So it goes. Listen, Kurt Vonnegut, this is not the time for that kind of attitude. This is not Slaughterhouse 5, and we are not in some kind of weird alien zoo. We are in... what is this? Elizabethan? England? I don't know. And we have vengeance to take, okay? That is what this game is about. Vengeance! On your way downstairs, you snatch a dueling dagger from your brother's desk and hide it in the folds of your dress. You will not be taken so easily. He's not going to murder you, Justicia. That is not his plan at all. They could have done that there and then. This is more than that. The prince turns when you enter and frowns. Justicia, regret to inform you, terrible event, but dead accidents involving swords and daggers. And no witnesses. Nobody saw it. I see. Did they trip and fall onto your blades? Terrible accident. Yeah, it's awful. Blood everywhere. It's shocking. Didn't suffer. He turns to a servant and sighs. Sad tear taken by the brain sickness, so weak woman. Addled her brain. It's awful. And grief. No, shut it. Grief had a hold on her already. Yes, yes. My immediate reaction is to go mental. Arse. You have neither the time nor the patience for this. Drawing the dagger, you lunge for him. Roaring! Absolutely! Kill the bastard! Instantly, his guards have you. Oh, sugar. The dagger falls, your arms are pinned, the prince picks up the dagger and throws it away. Really, sir, she knoweth not what she doth. Poor girl. Leave us. Your servants are shocked, but obey. The two of you are alone now. Well, little did he know about my other dagger! Oh, damn it, no. No other daggers, fine. The triumph of the play, your highness, but I'll not stand for this! Oh, thou shalt, or I'll have you thrown in the oubliette. I know family's murder. But I've been notion. brother and father gone. Sole inheritor of an estate. Yes, quite. It's not my notion to kill that family, but it was a wise one. Sausage Co's idea it was, and brothers. That's in politics, without scruples. Okay, Your Highness. Meaneth for our sons to wed thee, we do it ourselves, but alas, we are yet married to a very young girl with a wobbly neck. You stare at him, unbelieving. Losing your family was bad enough. Losing your family to this parcel of tools was even worse. Not this! Not this, I beg thee! A month or so, more than my family, for the sake of appearances, and a period wed a son of mine. I have not yet decided which. You are now Palpatine, you understand that. Thou art done, Justicia. Submit to the whim of those stronger than thee, and thou shalt be the happier for it. Alright, fine. So saith bullies everywhere. Once he is gone, you sink to the ground. But you swear you will not fall victim to this without a fight. You're damn right we won't. You go to your closet, your inner sanctum, where all of your clothes are. You write furiously, fueled by misery, rage and desperation, a brilliant poem, a sonnet fired by the tragedy of the past few hours. You read it through again and find yourself bristling with hate. That is quite understandable in the circumstance, Justicia. I would feel the same. I don't know about writing the sonnet, but, you are far more expressive and skilled than I, so that's fine. You have written a poem, infused with the sorrow and anger of losing your family. You can read it by clicking the icon at the bottom left of the screen. This will change your mood from determined, which is our normal state, I guess, to wrathful. Try it now and see how your anger makes your studies more effective. Ah ha ha ha! We will be married on day 50. We have 50 days. That's 150 sessions in which to do things, defeat people. I don't know. And we have what I suppose. How many sessions have we had already? Because we've got 20 times 9, which is, 180. Minus 9, because we've already got started with level 1 in all of them. No, we'll just count them up. So we've got 4 and 6, 13, 18, 20, 28. We've already got 28 points out of 180. Okay. I think we're pretty well set, aren't we? Because that just leaves us with 152 and 150 sessions. Although some of the sessions won't count because there will be events. So, but I mean, mostly we'll be able to get most of our skills up there in 50 days. I feel determined. I feel quite confident, if I'm honest. I feel determined that we will not be married on day 50. I think we are going to murder some fools. For the better part of the afternoon, you brood over the merciless killing of your family, of how your father and brother were butchered like animals. You rise with a new sense of purpose. For the remainder of the day, you will apply yourself to your studies with even more vigour. Yes, I shall. Anger is powerful, but unpredictable. You will gain a random amount in the skill of your choice. Now click on the subject to direct that anger. Your studies will be more effective as a result. Okay. I don't give two hoots about theology, but it is our lowest stat at present, and I worry about failing a test of our skills at some point. So I'm going to apply it to that one first. Theology. You attend a sermon by the local abbot. He seems very sure of himself, but there are a few theological niceties you believe he has neglected to analyse in sufficient detail, such as women as chattel. But all the time you cannot rid yourself of your family's cruel murder. Bitterness drives you on. So it goes. Oh my giddy aunt. After the peace of night, your fiery passion cools. Okay. We've gone from 1 to 4. That's quite a boost. And +8 on something. Something. What is that? I don't know. Suspicion. Interesting. You've improved this skill by more than 1 point. Since anger makes training more efficient, it's important to plan ahead and manage your mood. Note, anger fades each night. Your normal mood is determined. Clicking the poem changes it to wrathful, which is more efficient. Clicking again raises it to apocalyptic, which is most efficient. Although random, the points you gain while apocalyptic tend to be higher. It is now morning. Raise your mood to apocalyptic, click the poem twice, then choose a skill. Let's do that. Blah blah, even more vigor. Yes. Do, butchered like animals. Indeed. We are apocalyptic. I could raise it again. What happens? Rouse your fury to make your studies more effective. Note, you cannot do this now as it is evening. Oh, so it takes up time. So we spent an entire day, like morning and afternoon, rereading 2 verses. We are nuts. I mean, it's fair, it's reasonable. I mean, I would be. Okay. I think we've got a handle on this. I think we know how this is going to go. We have respect and suspicion to deal with, as well as all these skills. There's a lot going on here. And we have to manage our rage. Okay. I think I like how this game is shaping up. Let's see how we do on the first of our 50 days run-up to our apocalyptic marriage. Join me next time, folks, as we play more Masques and Murder. Bye!